You know where you are?
This is Nollywood Pictures TV.
I will keep searching till I find the truth. I will keep searching till I get to the root.
Hi.
Oh, Vera.
I'm sorry I'm late.
No problem. No problem at all. How are you?
I'm good. I'm alright.
Vera, if I tell you I see you as a best friend, that certainly is an understatement. Reasons? You saw me and you liked me. You went out of your way to trust me. You trusted me enough to give me information which ordinarily shouldn't be given out. And courtesy of that your information, it's now glaring to everybody that my father was actually murdered.
Yeah, you said that already. And now I want to ask you a very simple question. What are you going to do?
God, they say, works in mysterious ways. I believe this is a time that God has chosen to unmask every single person that was involved in the murder of my father.
And may I know why you said that?
Vera, this city is filled with evil men and good men equally. I work with a group of very powerful men who love justice, who seek justice, who fight for justice. My father's blood will continue to cry out for justice.
Sorry, Alice. I don't mean to be too forward, but who are these men you're working with?
Vera, I want to be certain. I want to be very sure of every person I meet and every decision I will make before I squeal anything to anyone. No offense, but I certainly will let you know.
Did you find anything?
I still haven't searched the office, sir. I've actually been very busy. But I have the death certificate. That's what I came to give to you.
Oh, good. Lovely. Right. This is wonderful. Be great help. And but please, I have to say something to you. Very carefully. This case must not be discussed with anybody. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
For our own safety. Apart from you and your mom. Nobody else. Is that clear?
No problem, sir. My lips are sealed.
All right. I'm working with that police officer at the moment. In good time you will meet him. He's very much on our side. He too advised that you should not discuss this case with anyone.
No problem, sir. No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Some members of your group said that you are not showing enough commitment as a thorough Christian woman, and I want to know what your problems are.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I don't understand what you mean by not showing enough commitment.
You did not take part in the all-night vigil of the choir members, and I want to know your reasons.
Oh, that. I wasn't in town.
I want you to go and see Pastor Henry.
Pastor Henry? What would I be doing, Pastor Henry?
I want him to lay hands on you and pray for you. Already he has conducted the deliverance on the choir members, except you.
Mother, to tell you the truth, I don't need prayers to sing properly in the choir.
I am sorry, Steph. I am not talking about your singing ability. But all I'm telling you is the decision of the church. You must go to Pastor Henry if you're still interested in remaining in that choir. Did I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Do I know you?
I was asked to come and meet with you.
Well, why would you be asked to come and see me?
I'm a member of Omega Dynamic Ward Assembly. Not Pastor Henry, that anchored the deliverance for choir members.
Oh, you were a member of that choir?
I'm not just a member of the body. I practically wrote our praise manual. Even Pastor Timothy has had countless reasons to commend me for my dedication and commitment.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Well, in that case, have a seat. Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Alice, I called you here to say that I am impressed with your painters. I'm happy with the speed, and I think I love the color combination.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now, can they paint the entire compound?
Yes, sir. But any need for that?
Yeah, serious need. The original plan was for us to give the conference hall a facelift. You came up with the idea of painting the hall inside and outside.
Yes, sir.
Now we have a situation where the hall is looking different from the other structures we have within the compound, and I think that is not right. So I want you to discuss with your painters. Let them put up another proposal to that effect.
I will, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem. And one more thing, Alice. You are required to be with me in Abuja this weekend.
I'll just get ready.
Prepare.
Thank you, sir.
Well, young lady, what can I do for you? What are you doing?
Do you like what you see, Pastor?
Do you realize I'm a man of God?
Man of God. You see, Pastor, there are things that happen in the church that ordinary members don't get to hear. One of such, I want us to experience now.
Look, young lady, you have fallen prey to the antics of Satan. You should surrender under the power of heaven, the supremacy of God.
Talk about submission and surrender. You know, I already surrendered to you.
Oh,
Now you can grab. Come on. See, that's the problem. You prayed yourself to the bone marrow, huh? You need someone like more.
Don't do this.
So easy now, Pastor.
Step away from me.
Come to Mama.
Don't come close. Don't. I bind you. I bind you. You Delilah. I bind Delilah. You. Oh God. Don't do this. I will go to police. I will go to police. I don't know how I feel. I'm a man of God. Oh God. I confess your sins. Oh, you should repent and be born again. Your sins should be confessed.
Zainab, I remember telling you this earlier, but for the purpose of emphasis, I will say it again. Zainab, you're beginning to attach yourself to me in a manner that might jeopardize my mission to the state.
Sir, what did I do?
Whatever we do outside should stay outside. Don't get carried away, please.
But I thought I've been very professional about this.
That is what you think. I know you've not been professional. Listen to me. I'm here for something very, very important. Do you understand me? And please, I don't need us to, let our one night of extra activity or one night of ecstasy jeopardize my mission at hand. Please. Now you may go back to your duties.
Yes, sir.
I
want to put it to you that there can never be two captains in a ship. I am the captain here, and I want my orders obeyed explicitly.
I am a police officer, and as such I can never be a captain.
Are you cracking jokes with me?
I only made an emphatic statement, sir. I am a police officer. I am not in the Navy, and as such I can never be a captain.
I want to know exactly where you got that 1987 information from, and I want it now!
I am still investigating, and as such I do not want undue interference from compromised officers.
You're calling me compromised again?
A credible officer will not hold meetings with criminals. You accepted before me that you hold meetings with the mafia, which I have taken into account. Now, if a credible officer doesn't do it and you do it, that makes you not credible and compromised. Don't put more words into my mouth, sir.
You have up till the end of business day to provide me the source of your information. Otherwise
what, sir?
You wait. You wait to find out what I will do to you if you fail to comply before the end of business day today.
You don't have to wait until the end of business today. If there's anything you want to do, go ahead and do it now. Because I will never, ever tell you my source, sir. Sir.
Honey, what's the problem? You're not looking too good.
I've been calling Pastor Henry and he refused to pick his calls.
Oh, okay. Let me call him. Oh, God. Honey, he's still not picking. I wonder what's going on. Sister E. Hello?
Hello, Pastor. Pastor Henry has been shot in his office.
Blood of Jesus.
What?
Henry has been shot. What are you talking about?
Some people came into his office and saw him in his own pool of blood.
Where is he?
They rushed him down to the intensive care unit at the general hospital. Pastor, please hurry, he's going to die.
Henry has been shot, he's in the hospital. Come on, let's go.
Jesus.
Hello, lady.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Can you direct me to Barrister Ozoani, please?
The name, sir?
Inspector Jide.
Oh.
Yes, Central Police Station.
You're the inspector. Barrister is waiting for you at home. He said I should give you this address. Meet him at home.
All right then. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Come. This way. Please sit down.
Oh, thank you. Your secretary said I should come meet you at home. So I asked why you summoned me here, sir.
Yes. I have additional clue.
And what clue is this?
This is a copy of a death certificate. I got it from the girl who brought the case. I want you to investigate it.
Does this girl live alone or does she live with someone?
She lives with her mother. Oh, by the way, she works at A&D Incorporated as the secretary to the general manager.
Please, sir. I need you to tell her to relocate to an unknown address with her mom.
Why?
Security. The mafia might want to know my source and remember them. We can't leave anything to chance. So please just tell them to relocate, all right? And operate from there.
Consider it done.
Thank you. And again, please don't call me with your phone anymore. Call me with a private line or call me with a public phone. I'll do same.
Right.
And when you call, just say a call from Vigor. I'll know it's you. Hang up.
Vigor. Right. Thank you. Now, shall we go and have something to drink?
No. Time is of the essence. Thank you very much.
Yes, some other times. Thank you.
Doctor, what's going on? Where's Pastor Henry, please?
Calm down. Pastor Henry is in the intensive care unit.
Sister Eve said the same. I want to go and see him.
No, you can't. Our doctors are doing everything possible to remove the bullet that is hooked to his backbone. So you can't see him.
Doctor, please. Are you sure Pastor Henry is not dead?
Oh, come off it, woman. He is not dead. Well, I may tell you that his condition is critical. But I can assure you that he's not going to die.
Doctor, are you telling me that you're not going to allow me to go in there to say prayer for the dying man?
You can say your prayer anywhere, but I allow you into the theater where our surgeons are working? I'm sorry, sir. It's not possible.
So, how far have you gone with your treatment?
I'm good now. I'm okay. As you can see, I'm okay. You know? It's good once in a while you visit the doctor, even when you think you're healthy. If I didn't go, I could have been dead by now. It was there that I discovered that my system was on the verge of collapsing. But I thank God I'm alive now. I'm good. I'm okay.
I'm equally happy. I'm happy you are back. Really?
I was coming in and I saw some painters working everywhere. What's going on?
Oh, that. You know, my secretary, I told her that we needed a facelift for the conference hall in preparation for the, forthcoming shareholders meeting.
Yeah.
And after the facelift of the conference hall, she came up with the idea of painting the hall, both inside and outside. And after painting of the conference hall, we started to see this, this discrepancy between this very hall and the other structures within the company. So I asked her to also paint the entire environment. And the budget seems to be very low. That's why you see painters everywhere.
Wow. Well, I can say she's good.
No, Benson, I think you are underrating this girl. She's not just good, she is very good.
Well, and by the way, have you heard the news making the rounds?
The news making the rounds, is it in the city or in the company?
In the company.
In the company, I have not heard anything.
Amanda, your former secretary, is pregnant for Mr. Cowrie. And he's planning to marry her.
Mr. Cowrie is planning to marry Amanda?
That's right.
In this company? If that should happen, I'm telling you, both of them will leave this company.
You should be worried, Mr. Okafor.
Worried over what?
You should be worried that you were not able to make that girl pregnant for 11 years you dated her.
What?
People are beginning to think that you're not man enough.
Wait, are you telling me that people knew I was dating her the time she was working for me?
Come on, Mr. Okafor, there is nothing hidden under the sun. See, you dated that girl for 11 years and you could not put her in the family way. But just a couple of months with Mr. Cowrie, she's already with the child.
I'm sorry, Benson, but you must be an imbecile to ever think that I am in the same level with Mr. Kauri. Why did he come to me? Why didn't you go to Kauri? Yes, I dated. What? Man, I don't understand. Why would Mr. Kauri go into that woman raw? Why? In this new millennium? In this age? Of course, I dated her. But I never entered her raw. Because I know what I'm doing. I'm a civilized person. Do me one favor. Go back to Mr. Kauri in his office, look into his face, and tell him that he's an idiot to have gone into that woman raw without any protection. You know, what are they talking about? They are opening raw and they are entering raw in this business environment, and you are coming here to discuss that thing with me?
I have spoken to the police officer, and I think he has made a very good suggestion.
What did he suggest, sir?
That you and your mom should relocate to another unknown address.
Why?
His source is being investigated, and soon they might remember your mother. So it is very prudent to take your mother to an unknown address.
Are they that powerful?
You're dealing with mafia. They're heartless and ruthless. They will kill an entire gathering looking for one person. Oh yes, and not bat an eyelid. If you ever cross their path, consider yourself dead.
But we don't have another house. Where do we move to?
Well, I have a flat in one of my buildings, and you can go there. It was a space I wanted to a guest house, but you can have it for now as a temporary measure.
Where is the flat?
The street behind yours.
I'll have to speak to my mother about this, and I'll get back to you.
No, you haven't got that time. You must move tonight.
So urgent?
Dealing with criminals, ruthless criminals.
That reminds me, sir. I actually saw a document in my father's wardrobe. It's dated 1983, May, but the account statement has my father's name as the account holder. I don't know if it's of any importance to you.
My dear, it could be of utmost importance. Have you got it there?
Oh, I didn't know it was going to be important, so I didn't bring it. But if you want it, I could get it for you.
Oh, yes. Yes, I think it could be very, very important.
I will get it across to you, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my dear.
I will keep searching till I get to the root.
Yes, Oga Police, can we help you?
I want to see the medical director.
What is your card number?
Woman, I am not sick. I'm here to see the medical director for something urgent and official, not help. Yes.
Do you know his office?
If I knew his office, I wouldn't be wasting my time asking you this question. I need to see him real quick. Time is running.
Okay. Enter from this passage. The second door by your right. That's his office.
Thank you very much.
I will keep searching till I find the truth. I will keep searching till I get to the root. Justice is all I seek. To quench my curiosity.
Yes, come in.
Please, sir.
Good afternoon. Please do sit down.
Oh, thank you.
How may I help you?
I'm Inspector Jide, and I'm looking for a medical director.
I'm the medical director.
Good. Did this originate from your office?
Anything the matter?
You signed it?
No, I didn't sign it.
Then who signed it?
Professor Leonard, the former medical director, did.
Where is he?
Oh, he's retired.
Retired as in resting or retired as in dead?
No, he's not dead. Professor Leonard is just retired from
active service.
Where can I find him?
In his house, of course.
All right. Please kindly write his address for me. Thank you very much.
The man is old. Don't dream so much.
If anyone comes here asking you any question, do not give him any detail. We, the police, are trying to unveil some criminals. Now, helping the police is part of your civic responsibility. I'm sure you do understand that.
How am I sure you are not one of the criminals out there?
Because I'm leaving your office and you're still alive. Criminals leave with tales of woes and sorrows. Have a nice day, sir.
There is more to it than meets the eye. Something is wrong somewhere. Things are not as they seem to be. Something is hidden somewhere.
How is your health, sir?
I'm getting better. Have you been able to find out the source?
Well, I am doing an entirely different thing altogether. I got talking with the young inspector this afternoon, and I found out that he doubted me when I told him that I knew the mafia. From the way things are going, he might even end up working for us. You know, he initially was scared that, I was trying to set him up.
So what have you done?
Yes, he wants an evidence of 10 million naira. Yes, for me to convince him that I actually know you, I know the mafia.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, all we have to do is package this money in a briefcase. I take it to him. He sees it. He knows it is coming from the mafia. And I bring it back. Just something to show him that, I have a good relationship with the mafia.
Are you sure he's not setting us up?
Of course, he won't do that. I am his superior, definitely. No. He's not planning any setup for us. He just needs to be convinced. That's all. That is all.
Okay, I want you to come here tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
All right, sir.
And that will be done.
And I hope you just take a lot of rest and
I'll be all right.
Take a lot of water and relax.
Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll see you tomorrow at 11.
Tomorrow at 11.
All right, thank you, sir.
This is the zenith of my leniency. If you do not bring that idiot here, I will suggest that you commit suicide. That would be a better option for you. If you kill yourself, then you won't have any problem at all. If you allow me to send my men after you, to kill you, they're going to do it very slowly. And when they do that, they set your corpse ablaze.
No, there will not be any reason for all that.
Better make sure, Commander.
Thank you, sir.
It can be good or bad. It can bring happiness or sadness. It can solve problems and cause problems. That's money, the power of money. It can put a smile on your face or make you cry. It can bring sanity or cause insanity. It can turn people to monsters.
Oh, darling.
You look extremely romantic.
Oh, you like?
I'm impressed.
You like? Thank you. Like, My business is to make you happy. And whenever you say you're happy, you're impressed, oh my God, I feel so fulfilled.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Can you tell me one good reason why Pastor Timothy has not paid a dime into my account? Can you?
Well, I do know that I've taken care of Pastor Henry. And having done that, Pastor Timothy is gone. Because you see, my dear, Pastor Henry is actually his spinal cord. And now that he's handled, Pastor Timothy is nothing. Trust me.
I do not understand what you're talking about.
Well, maybe we should go to the bedroom and not show what I mean.
Okay. Don't you understand that sometimes I'm too old?
This used to be my favorite.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, madam. I am Inspector Jide from Central Police Station, and I'd like to have a talk with Prof.
Oh, please do have a seat. I'll join you right away.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Here we are. Do join us as well. What do you want, officer?
Sir, there is this document we are tracing, and the medical director at your former place of work said you actually signed it.
Can I see the document?
Ah, of course, of course, of course. It's death certificate of the late Richard Enebeli, sir. I need you to look at this certificate and tell me if you signed it, sir.
Yes. I'm the one who signed the document. I signed it in my capacity as the medical director then.
Oh, good, good, good. Splendid, splendid. So, what was the cause of his death?
The cause of the death is written in that document. Just can't you see? You're with your eyes there.
Sir, I am not a medical director, you know. I'm just a police officer. You signed this document, so I need you to explain to me the cause of his death.
If you insist. The man died from cardiac arrest.
Sir, I need you to be careful what you say, you know. Tell me the truth. Because evidence reaching the police say that he was actually murdered. So, sir, I need you just to tell me the truth. And nothing but the truth. Because else I will subpoena you to court. You're an old man and I know you wouldn't like that.
Inspector Jide, or whatever you call yourself, what else do you want from my husband? I mean, why are you grounding him? He has told you everything that he knows. What is all this?
Madam, your husband must answer all my questions.
Ha.
What exactly do you want from me?
The truth. Prof, did you conduct a proper post-mortem on late Richard Enebeli before writing his death certificate?
You're welcome.
Why did you bring me here?
I want you to assure me that you are still committed to the promise you made.
Well, that depends on the particular promise you're talking about.
All right. I had a dream where some relevant government authorities came asking after the circumstances surrounding the exit of Richard Nebolisa Esquire. That is, if you know what that portends.
Wait a minute. Professor Leonard, you mean you invited me here to come and discuss your dreams?
I'm sorry, Sir Bruno, but I killed the man because you promised to cover my track. Now, I want you to reassure me that that promise still stands.
Without any fear of contradiction, I give you my word that everything is perfectly under control.
You're wasting my time, old man.
I don't know what you want, but I have told you what I know.
Prof, you have a good opportunity of redeeming your image right now. Don't force me to get the truth out of you. And again, don't force me to see you as one of those evil men holding this city down.
I don't know what you are talking about, officer. I don't know what you are talking about. Will you leave me alone? Just leave me alone.
Leave my husband alone. He has told you all that he knows. Leave him alone.
Right then. I'll be seeing you very soon.
Honey, it's okay. It's okay.
I will keep searching till I find the truth. I will keep searching till I get to the root. Justice is...
What happened? Any luck?
He didn't say anything. His countenance failed him though. I knew he was lying.
Okay, let's go.
Justice is all I seek, to quench my curiosity. I will keep searching till I find the truth. I will keep searching till I get to the root. Justice is all I seek, to quench my curiosity. There is more to it than meets the eyes. Something is wrong somewhere. Things are not as they seem to be. Something is hidden somewhere. Looks like the truth has been swept under the carpet.
I hope I'll meet you awake when I come back, baby.
Honey, where are you off to?
Of course, to see a friend. I'll come back in a jiffy.
By this time? Can't it wait till tomorrow?
Don't worry. Like I said, I'll be back in a jiffy. It's somehow urgent.
Okay.
See you.
Be careful, eh?
I see you when I come back.
But some memories are so hard to forget. The truth will come out in the open someday. I will not rest till I find.
Honorable Professor, I wasn't expecting to see you in my house. I hope everything is all right.
Everything. I mean, every single thing is not all right.
Why did you say so?
Good. One police inspector, Jide, just left my house. He knows everything. I mean, every detail, he knows it. By the way, you promised me that you were going to cover everything. But at the end of the day, you succeeded in covering nothing. This man told me point blank that Richard Nebolisa was killed. You can see that by this singular act, you are going to ruin my retirement.
Did you tell him anything?
How could I? How could I tell him anything? However, I managed to tell him that the man died from cardiac arrest.
Oh, good. Good. Relax. Everything will be all right. Just relax. Don't let Inspector Jide bother you at all.
Are you sure you are going to handle the situation?
Don't you trust me anymore? Relax. Everything will be all right. Just relax. Let me get your favorite drink.
Honorable Sir Bruno. The only Mr. Fix-It the whole universe.
I am the one that they couldn't arrest.
You could say that again.
See, all over the world, men and women always dream of wining and dining with the powers that be. You see, I am the personification of the powers that be.
You could say it again.
Just wait for me, let me get a drink. Professor of Medicine.
Yes.
May I? Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's a real thing.
This is your favorite wine. I've kept it in my room for 7 years.
Oh, I know it will taste real good. It will taste real better now.
Yes. Put it out. Just put it out. That's it.
That's the real thing.
Good. Stop yourself. Yes, the police will look for us and they will never see us.
That's right.
And we shall remain the men who will control this city.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This wine remains the best wine ever.
I know the value. That's why I kept it.
I don't have to keep my wife waiting.
Okay.
I'll be waiting for you
action. Oh, like that. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Sir Bruno. Cheers. He was paid. Now it is time for him to pay.
Please calm down. Tell us what happened.
We were eating when one police inspector, Jide, from the central police station entered our house. He came with a death certificate. I wanted to find out if it was my husband that signed it. My husband confirmed that he signed it. He wanted to know the cause of the death. And my husband said that the man died of cardiac arrest. The police inspector said that there was fresh evidence to prove otherwise, that the man was murdered. My husband insisted that he died of cardiac arrest. Then the man left. Barely 10 minutes after, my husband dressed up to leave the house. I asked him where he was going to. He said he was going to see a friend. I asked if that couldn't wait till morning, but he insisted that it was urgent. He came back after about an hour. We all prayed and went to sleep. He actually laid on the same bed with me. There was no struggle. There was no scream. Only for me to wake up this morning to find my husband dead. Stone dead. My husband died.
Did he mention the name of this friend he was visiting?
He did not. He did not. He just died.
Calm down, eh? Take heart, eh?
Sir.
Yes.
One Mr. Larry wants to see you.
Larry. He specifically called my name.
Yes, sir. He mentioned your name.
All right, send him in.
Yes, sir.
Good day, officer.
Yes, good day, my brother. How are you?
I'm fine, but not very fine. Very fine, sir.
I'll sit down. So, my brother, what can I do for you?
My name is Larry. I'm the younger brother to Professor Leonard.
Well, I must say your brother, Professor Leonard, is not a friend of the police.
Why'd you say that?
There is a murder case I'm investigating presently, and I know he has a lot of explanation to make. I quizzed him and he didn't tell me anything. Definitely he was lying. But trust me, I will be with him this night. He has to speak for his own good, else I will force him to.
You don't have to go there tonight.
And why do you say so? Do you have information for me?
My brother passed away last night.
You're not serious, are you?
I'm serious. I'm actually here because his widow told me you came around last night.
Why? What is this? He doesn't have to die now. He doesn't have any reason to die now. Oh my God. Look, I'm sorry, please forgive me, okay? I'm sorry about his death, but he hasn't answered my questions.
He didn't want to die either, you know.
What do you mean by that? Do you know your brother was part of the mafia? And he could have committed suicide in order not to jeopardize his organization or expose the mafia.
Are you suggesting that my brother killed himself?
Look, I've not said anything, but I'm not saying that, but still it's a possibility, huh?
Well, when you left last night, his wife told me he drove to visit an unidentified friend. He came back, slept, and then could not wake up this morning.
You know what you're going to do? You're going to go to your people. Tell them the police want to conduct a post-mortem on his corpse. Don't bury him just yet. Yes.
The information you gave me concerning your exploits with your inspector.
It's authentic, sir.
How can it be authentic when your man has been going about asking everybody questions?
How can that be? I was still with him this morning, and he even asked me about the evidence that I said I was going to bring, and I assured him that I will bring it this afternoon.
He went to Professor Leonard and questioned him so much, the man nearly broke down and started singing. You understand? If he meant well, if he was interested in joining my company, why would you go about questioning people like that?
If it's that, sir, I don't think it's a problem. You know, he doubts us. He's worried that we are setting him up. That's why he's so serious with the so-called investigation. You know, you just give me the evidence he asked for, and when I show him, I might eventually bring him here.
All right. Todd.
Sir.
Open that box for him. Yes. This is money, though it is not 10 million. There are millions there. And that's what you asked for. If you fail this time, man, you are a dead man.
Well, you have just given me the tool, you know, to bring him here. Just leave the rest to me. I'll handle it. Thank you, sir.
You better not fail this time.
I won't fail, sir. Thank you.
Solve problems and cause problems. That's money, the power of money. It can put a smile on your face or make you cry. It can bring sanity.
In my career, I've seen the mafia move separately. But I must say that the way they move in the city is the most dangerous I've ever seen.
Why do you say that?
I went to visit the man who signed the death certificate last night. I questioned him to get some facts. He was lying. Then I left. Then I gathered he went to see a friend, unidentified though. Came back, slept, never woke up.
This is serious.
Yes. I'd like to see the girl and her mother. I'd like to question her mother. She's still a suspect, I am sorry. And I will not play down on this suspicion until I've quizzed her mother properly.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'll take you to their home.
Good, good.
Oh, by the way, that girl has actually found yet another lead. The best so far, in my view. Her father's bank statement. Oh, yes. And the bank is still alive. You will not believe this. He had $7 million in 1987. Now, luckily, the bank still exists. So what you have got to do is find out if the money is still there or it has disappeared. This may be one of the reasons why he was killed.
The moment she came into my office, I knew I was in trouble. You know, she began to exhibit some seductive movements that I didn't understand. You know, and suddenly she began to take off her clothes and she just rushed at me like that, and I was so helpless.
I'm sorry, Pastor Henry. I am very, very sorry. But you should have run for your dear life.
Don't blame me. Don't blame me. I was taken in by her story. She told me she was the one that wrote the press manual for the choir. And I was thinking I was dealing with her Christian sister until I found out who she was. You know, she came at me like that and I was shocked.
At what point did she pull the trigger?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember. I didn't even know I was shocked. But I remember trying to resist her and she was forcing herself on me. Then I passed out and I woke up in a hospital and they told me they had removed one bullet from my backbone and all that. To think that that kind of girl is in a Pentecostal choir beats my imagination. I still cannot believe it. Okay, she even claimed she claimed you know her well.
I saw it coming. In fact, I had the revelation, and that is why I called for that deliverance session. You see, we may have to disband the choir.
Yes.
Because Steph is not and cannot be the only one that is possessed in that choir.
I can't believe this. To imagine that I regarded her as one of the best singers in that choir. Oh, it beats my trust.
Yeah, I want the history of a particular account, so who do I get to meet? The manager, the accountant, or you?
It depends on what you want. I can make such inquiries, but when I can, I'll refer you to my immediate boss.
Well, I think I'm fine by you. You see, I am currently investigating the murder of a particular prominent man who gave birth to a very beautiful girl just like you. The matter was left unresolved for a number of years, but right now the long arms of justice are about to force themselves out. Well, the daughter of this said man gave me this statement of account, and this is what I want you to do. Look it up in your system, open it, and tell me what you see.
I like your manner of approach.
Well, thank you very much. Of course, a beautiful banker like you is expected to do beautiful things.
Wow!
What's the matter?
No, but you have to see the manager.
What's the problem?
Nothing. But there are certain things he alone has to explain to you.
So where can I find the manager?
It's not on sit now. You can come again tomorrow.
All right. I'll come tomorrow then. So can I have my statements?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I think I'll see the pleasure is all right.
Why are you trailing me?
This hotel is surrounded by men of the Cardinal Crusade. Put the gun down and I'll tell you why I'm here.